Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Wednesday, February 22nd, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the United States. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and an AstroVed astrologer. And I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with all of them. In doing this puja, we are connecting with those light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I have drawn the chart in chalk on a blackboard that's sitting here on a side table, and I'll be using that for the puja. I also have a container of water, a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bowl of fresh flower petals, a bell, and a raisin that I'm going to use during the puja. To start the puja, I'm going to start with the water and sprinkle some water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to purify the space for the puja. I'm also going to sprinkle a few drops of water on my own head to symbolically purify me, and I'm sending a few drops of water out into space towards all of you, so that whether you're watching it live or later on the replay, everyone is purified for the purposes of the puja. To start the puja, after that, we invoke Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles, and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove obstacles in the lives of all the participants in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of your life. I ask Ganesha to remove obstacles for all of you, now and always. Om Drum Dattatreya Shiva Baba. Now I'm going to do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Yana Samundar for teaching that chant and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we turn our attention to the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with honoring the planet that's ruling the day. In my area, the day is Wednesday, which is ruled by Mercury. I'm going to put flower petals on top of Mercury on the blackboard chart. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. At the moment, the moon is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada, a star that Dr. Pillai says can give blessings for business development. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. In my area, we are in the third waxing moon called Tritya in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Tritya Devye Namaha. Om Tritya Devye Namaha. Om Tritya Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that's ruling the hour. In my local area, that's the moon. I put more flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these elements, we would not use flower petals. We would just say their names 3 times each in Sanskrit. The yoga that's active right now is one called sadhya, which has energies for diplomacy. Sadhya, sadhya, sadhya. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Garija, which has energies for increased effort. Garija, Garija, Garija. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. And we start, Dr. Pillai said we would always start with whatever sign is the ascendant sign. The sign coming up on the eastern horizon in my area right now is Pisces. This is shown here with the AC for ascendant. We will start with honoring the planet that rules Pisces. Dr. Pillai said we would start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant as a gesture for its importance at the moment. The planet that rules Pisces is Jupiter. I'm going to put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, starting in Pisces, we're going to honor the planets, and we'll go around the chart in a clockwise direction, honoring planets as they are in the various signs. Today, in Pisces, we have Neptune, we also have Jupiter, we have the moon, and we have Venus, who's exalted here, the moon, and Jupiter, who rules the sign. We start with honoring Neptune. I put flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhadrapada, a star that can give blessings for enlightenment and charity and purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Purvabhajapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we're going to honor Venus, the moon, and Jupiter, who are all sitting in the same star today. So we're going to honor all three of those planets before we invoke the star. I start with Venus, who is exalted in Pisces. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor the moon for being in Pisces. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor Jupiter for being in Pisces. He rules Pisces and he's in Pisces. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Venus, the moon, and Jupiter are all in a star called Uttarabhadrapada, a star that helps with business development. We ask this star to bless us for business development and to bless businesses on this planet so that they are conducted with integrity, that they offer products and services that genuinely help humanity. Om Uttarabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttarabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttarabhadrapadaye Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces. Excuse me. Now we honor the planet that rules Uttarabhadrapada's star, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that helps with our intuition and with understanding our own inner life. Venus, who is exalted here, planet of love. The highest form of love is love of God. Venus is also the planet of beauty, material plane comforts, and the arts. The moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and so important for us to be balanced and to be receptive to light. And Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, going in a clockwise direction around the chart from the ascendant, the next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and also Uranus. We start with honoring Rahu, and I put the flower petals on him on the blackboard chart. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that has energies for both speed and healing. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, two horse-headed twins who are the sons of the sun himself. They have great healing energies to the point where they're sometimes called the physicians to the gods. We ask their blessings for health and healing for all of us. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put the flower petals on him. Om Pram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Pram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Pram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti, or power, or energy. Om Bharani Namaha. Om Bharani Namaha. Om Bharani Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. We ask him to make us merciful and just towards others, as well as to bring justice into our world for everyone. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Bharani star, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Nisha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energy, today containing Rahu, a planet that can help us to think outside the box, and Uranus, a planet that helps with success in life, higher intelligence, and also can help with astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi, or sign with the planet in it, is Vrishabha, or Taurus, which today contains Mars. We honor Mars, and I put the flower petals on him on the blackboard chart. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Rohini, a star that can give blessings for prosperity, beauty, and creativity. Om Rohini Namaha. Om Rohini Namaha. Om Rohini Namaha. Rohini's star is ruled by Brahma, an archetype of creation and creativity. He's also the husband of Saraswati. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Rohini's star is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energy and a great love of luxury and comfort. Today, containing Mars, a planet that likes to take practical action to solve problems, a planet that helps us to feel like a winner, gives us victory consciousness. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. This is a star that can give divine blessings for independence. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, an archetype that rules the rains and the oceans. He's also the father of Hanuman. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign with energies for balance, fairness, and harmony. Today, containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto and also Mercury. We start with honoring Pluto, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. We ask for blessings from this star, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 light beings who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor Mercury for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Shravana. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can give blessings for money. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Shravana star is ruled by Vishnu, an archetype who helps with the sustenance and maintenance of the universe. Vishnu can give blessings for protection, healing, and also wealth creation. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Shravana star is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that can help with rationality and science, and Mercury, planet of communication, planet of business, and also the planet that helps us with our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn and the Sun. We start with honoring Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta, a star that can give blessings for prosperity, music, good reputation. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. We ask for blessings from all of them, and I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the sun for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Satyabhisha, a star that has a great amount of healing energy. It sometimes is even called the star of 100 physicians. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Satyabhisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who rules the rains and the oceans. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabhisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most humanitarian of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, perseverance, structure, and compassion, and the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our high self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and I hold it above the blackboard that's laying flat, that has the many piles of flower petals on it, and I circle it around the chart in the air 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the element of air, and I circle that around the chart, offering the element of air and also a sweet fragrance. Now I take a bell to offer the element of sound. Now I take a raisin, a small fruit that's representing the earth element, and I circle that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Later, I will eat the raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Now I make prayer hands and make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us and into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our schools, our workplaces, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I pray for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I pray for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for about a minute, and then we can do short Q&A if you post questions in the chat. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. A couple of announcements. Today is Ash Wednesday in the Christian tradition, and Dr. Pillai will be doing a live talk today at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Pillai Center YouTube channel. That will be live, and he will be talking about Ash Wednesday, the power of the ash, and other things. And then at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be doing a fire lab on the Pillai Center Practice channel. And it will be honoring Ash Wednesday and also honoring Ganesha, as it will be fourth moon by then in my area. And that's a moon phase that's associated with Ganesha. So there are two programs today, one on the Pillai Center YouTube channel at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the other is the Free Fire Lab on Pillai Center Practice channel at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I've been asked to do one free fire lab a month on that channel, and this will be the one done for February. Okay. Checking the chat to see if there's any questions. You look like you don't have questions so far today, which is fine. Ash, in the Christian tradition, we used to go to Catholic Church on Ash Wednesday, and the priest would put a little cross with the ash on our forehead. And you would know that that person was, starting Lent, a multi-week cycle of purification, helping to prepare for the blessings of Easter, celebrating, Jesus's resurrection into the light body. So that's a period that's coming up in the Christian tradition, and Dr. Pillai wants to talk about that, as many of his students do come out of a Christian tradition. So he'll talk about that. He'll talk about Palm Sunday, Jesus's arrival into Jerusalem, the Holy Week, and then, of course, the resurrection. All right. No questions today, which is fine. We can keep it short and sweet. I'll go ahead and end the live stream for today. I thank you. I namaste. I truly honor the light in all of you. The light in me honors the light in all of you, and may light encompass all. We do appreciate it when you click the like button and when you subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. I'll be here again tomorrow. See some of you then. Namaste.